The day after California, the Californians have registered their vote. It's time for Bernie to say, au revoir. I ran a great campaign. I won, and I back Hillary. That's where we are. The Democrats have spoken. People have come out and voted. He worked hard in California. He's run a righteous campaign and deserves incredible amounts of credit for it. Should be applauded at the convention, given a great speech and a great speech time. We talked with the president on Thursday, and I assume he'll be coming out, and the Democrats will now come together. If not, it'll be a real problem. Though I think his support will now die off very much because of what the people have said in the Democratic primaries. It's kind of what happened with Trump. After it became obvious Trump was going to win, suddenly, Rubio had left earlier, but you had Kasich leave. These guys, Cruz, just everybody suspended all of a sudden. That's probably pretty much what's going to happen here and should happen. It's just because people are going to just say, hey, she won. So now we have the lineup for the general election. It's going to be very interesting. It's going to be real interesting. Bernie will, I believe, fade away after the election and just kind of be, everybody kind of go, yeah, that's Bernie after the election. And the revolution that people are talking about will probably be co-opted by the establishment, as it always is. The Love generation was co-opted, and the X generation, and the Z generation, and the W generation, and all the generations get co-opted. Our system is just so great; it just kind of absorbs and modifies, has basic ideas that it stands up in, everyone believes in, as we all know, and then it just kind of changes socially as time goes on, and we accept more and more people who just add to the mix and make it even grander. So let's get ready for the election. It's going to be tremendous. It's time. Now, we do have a little negativity. We've been complaining big time about the foreign policy. As everyone knows who's been following us, has looked at any of our old videos for literally years. We think the real black swan is going to be a foreign policy problem. Just recently, or the other day, China buzzed one of our planes over international airspace. Two China fighter jets, one of them came within 50 yards. Or 50 feet, I'm sorry. It's just getting very tough out there. Our supposed friends are really starting to push back. The vacuum's out there. Watching Russia, if anybody's looking at Syria at all and seeing all the people who are starving, and the commitments, of course, that we made again through Secretary Kerry, which just hasn't been backed up, to maybe do airdrops, airlifts, and then drops to people, food, and hope people get it. It's horrible over there, but it's going to end up confronting our president in the next term, and it's going to be a real issue, and that's the black swan, and that's what everyone should be keeping an eye on. The economy is going to be okay, probably. We'll have the first 100 days. We'll have all this stuff everybody will be able to do. Congress will probably be able to work together and move forward with the new president. But foreign policy is something that doesn't just happen in the first 100 days, and there's no real control over it because we're more a reactor than a proactor in foreign policy. So be prepared for that. Keep an eye on it. I just want to throw that out to you. But otherwise, all is well and good in America, and we have a great general election campaign coming up, and things will always turn out great here. Peace.